Hello, have you ever wondered why it's so expensive parking your vehicles anywhere you go in the UK? You can see in this video someone locking his particular parking slot, and that's because it's a big deal in this country. If in fact you own one parking slot in the city center, just be rest assured that you have money flowing into your account a lot every day. But that's not the case. And in many cases, they give people parking charge notice. If you pay for 1 hour parking in a particular slot and you extend by 5 minutes, 10 minutes thereabout, and you've not paid for it, you would have to be issued a parking charge notice. In that case, the parking charge notice is usually more than how much you would have had to pay for 1 hour. So now I'll talk about how I've dealt with it in different scenarios. So the first thing I'll tell you is whenever you've gone to anywhere and you have to park your vehicles for a while, please, and you've seen a parking slot, make sure that you observe and you look around. You'll probably see a notice board somewhere talking about how you will pay for that parking slot and how much it's going to cost you. Now you have different options in most of the time. You can pay by phone, maybe giving a call to a particular number, or you download an app. I'd always advise that anytime you're going anywhere, you hold your ATM card with you because you will need it when you have to pay. And in some cases, they have machines in particular locations, and then you can just easily use your Apple Pay or whatever it is to pay for it. But sometimes you don't want to be in a situation where you can't pay and you have to be issued a parking charge notice. So the first time I had an issue with parking charge notice, I used to park in a particular place and there's a printed ticket that I have to put on the dashboard. So I've been doing that all of the time. And there was a time where I forgot. So I had lots of some of those tickets on my dashboard, and then I forgot to put the particular one that I've paid on that day that displays the date. I forgot to put it on the dashboard. By the time I came back to my vehicle, I was issued a parking charge notice. The parking fee actually is just £3.50 for the whole day. That's actually very cheap. And now I've been issued a parking charge notice of £70 to pay. And if I don't pay within 2 weeks, it's going to be more than that. So what I did in this case, on the parking charge notice, there's a website where I could pay or I dispute. So I went to the website and then I disputed it. And then I wrote on there that I'm very sorry, it was a mistake from my part. I scanned the ticket that I've actually paid for. I put it on there. And then I also showed my bank statement that shows that I've always been parking in this place and I've always paid for tickets. It was just a mistake on my end on that particular day. And then guess what? I was vindicated. They sent me another letter to say that they've waived it for me and I don't have to pay any parking charge notice. So in that case, what happened was it was just an omission from my end. Now another story, I parked somewhere else, and in that place, it was just beside the mall at the city center, which was just £2 per hour. So I extended more than the hour that I paid for by just slightly 5-10 minutes. But then I thought, oh, I don't have to pay for it. And then I left. Now, some days after, I got a notice in my mailbox with the picture of my vehicle entering into that parking slot and leaving the parking slot, the time that I entered and left, and telling me that I actually didn't pay for the whole period that I parked there. Now, this is just a £2 per hour, but then I was issued a parking charge notice again for £70 thereabout. So what I did was to just simply pay because I had no excuse. In another case, one of the times I looked for a parking slot and I didn't find one, but I saw one where they had some crushed yellow, which is for disabled people. And in this case, I don't have a disabled badge. So I parked my vehicle just for a moment. By the time I came back from my vehicle, I saw a parking charge notice saying that I parked in a place that is designated for disabled when I don't have a disabled badge. I had to pay in that case. So my advice to you is please observe a lot whenever you have to park your vehicle anywhere you go in the UK. so that you are not issued a parking charge notice. Sometimes when you have genuine reasons, it's going to be waived for you. But if you don't have genuine reasons, it's not going to be waived for you. Another instance is in the house where I live, I have a parking slot that have been allocated. But then they changed the company in charge of the parking, and then I had to give them some details by a particular date. And unfortunately, I could not give them the details. 30 days after, they issued me a parking charge notice to say that I parked in this place when I am not supposed to park there, and I have to pay the parking charge notice. So what did I do? I went to their website and then I wrote some detailed explanation to say that unfortunately I was not available because of the lockdown. I was working from home most of the time, so I didn't even know about the parking charge. I didn't even know about the details I needed to submit, and I was not available. So because of that, I gave some explanations and all of that, gave them the information that they requested for, and then they waived the parking charge notice for me. So you can see that even in the house where I lived, they had to be issuing me a parking charge. It's a big deal in the UK. I really don't want some of those money. The ones I have said that I paid for, when I was paying for it, it was a huge cost to us, to a family, but fortunately I had no excuse, I have to pay. So please, I'm advising that you be very careful wherever you're going, you're paying those. And I'll give you one final instance. Someone paid for the parking ticket using one of the machines, but then he did not display the ticket on the dashboard of his vehicle. Meanwhile, he had the option of going pay by phone. And if you do pay by phone, you obviously don't have anything that you need to display on the dashboard. And in this case, they issued him a parking charge notice. And then when he called them to say that, hey, I actually paid for this, but I forgot to display it, they said he has to pay for it because it's not their fault. And there's no excuse why he should not have displayed the ticket on his dashboard. So it's a big deal in the UK. They really want to make money off you. And the smarter you are, the better for you, the better for your money. I hope this has been very helpful for you. Let me know in the comment box what you think about these things. Thank you for watching today's video. I hope to see you in the next video. Bye for now.